What's up, you guys? This is Robert at Shy Bears Plus coming at you, growing in the crispy beard. It's coming back this year. Hopefully, like the Bears offense will come back. We'll see about that. But you found me on YouTube, so go ahead and hit that subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any content, smash the like, do all the things, make a comment. Anyway, also go over to Twitter and follow me at Shy Bears Plus and on Instagram at Shy Bears Plus. Been a little bit away this week. I was out in Baltimore for some training. Had a great time. Wasn't able to interact with the community like I normally do. One thing I will say for all the Saints fans who just went ahead and followed me just so that they could rub it in my face so I could eat crow. If you're still subbed out there, you guys all type. Everyone who was talking trash, at least, all type like a 30-year-old, and it's pretty hilarious. Like, how could I even be mad? You guys are barely putting together sentences. It's so dumb. Like, anyway, I know you're out there. Have a good year. Anyway, Week 8, Chargers at Bears. Since I took way too much time in the intro, let's get right to the point. I'm going to go backwards this episode, and then I'm just going to bitch and complain the whole second half. But I'm going to go prediction, keys, and then justifications and thoughts, and let you know where I'm at here in Week 8 as a Bears fan and a commentator here on the YouTube machine. Bold prediction, Chargers 23, Bears 13. That's where we're at, folks. That's what I'm picking. Against my heart, I'm going to go with my brain, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Next, Shy Bears Plus, keys to the game. Number 1, adjustments over arrogance. That's you, Matt Nagy. It's time to make an honest self-assessment. It's time to make an honest assessment of what this team is doing and make some actual adjustments. Stop letting your ego get in the way. Take that play sheet that says BU 4,000 times, throw it in the dumpster, and go ahead and start calling some run plays. Just throwing that right out there. We're just going to go ahead and say it. Don't let your arrogance get in the way of this team making the playoffs. Next, run the ball. No excuses. I don't want to hear that. Well, Mitch was able to check out of this and blah blah blah. It's RPO. Plan to run the ball. Take it out of his hands. Then take it out of his hands. Unacceptable. You know it is. You said it all week. Everyone say it's unacceptable to only run the ball 7 times. I'm starting to lose a little bit of faith, but run the damn ball. And I don't mean like Washington where you just like defiantly ran the ball. Like, get some feel, man. Like, I just don't get it. Anyway, number 3, play like you're the hunted, or like you're the hunters again. Like last year, there was just an arrogance and a swag and a like everyone against us mentality, and they played so hard. And, like, no one believes in us. Like, you had that feeling that you just knew that, you know what? They knew better, and they knew that they were better than people were giving them credit for, and they went out and took games. They went out and won close, but won well. So, play like you're the hunters again. Because now I've seen what it looks like when you're the hunted, and it's not looking that good. I'll be honest about it. I mean, we're in a situation where, it's a put up or shut up because we're going to be in a really bad situation here very, very shortly if we don't get a W this week. And that's just being honest here. I'm trying to pull some stats here while we're kind of going along, but the Bears at 3-3, 4-3 and 3-4 are a big difference. So yeah, why not pick the better team at home, right? And a team that's coming in that's been battered and hurt and not playing well. They're 2-5. Well, I already tried being logical, and I already tried thinking through it and picking what should happen. And how's that worked out for me this year? It hasn't, especially the last 2 games. Made me look like a fool. I think this should be an easy win, probably 27-13-ish. But I'm starting to lose some trust that this team is going to rebound. Like, the eyes don't lie. And I'm not going to pick this team again until they show that they can possess the ball and score. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to pretend like they're just going to magically get better this week when they do nothing differently? Until I see something different, I'm just going to assume that we can't get first downs. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know I don't know what else to say. I'm not going to sit here and play pretend. I'm not going to. And like the vibe is just so bad. One thing I've always loved about the team the last year and a half is that positive vibe. Family on three, break it out, club dub. Like the good time train was rolling, and I don't feel like that's here. And it's. I mean, I don't know how many. Maybe they did have a team meeting last year. I'm not sure. But the players only meeting never makes you feel like everything's going great. Like, I'll tell you that. I'm sure like 10-1 teams are going, let's go, team only meeting. Let's figure out how great we are. People are starting to see that things need to happen. So, Nagy, I don't trust him. I just don't trust him. We've come off low run total games in the past, and I feel like that he might have gotten a talking to, or got the press got to him, or Pace got to him, or someone got to him and they said run the ball and he rebounded. Well, it wasn't good enough against Oakland, and then he came back and put up 7 last week. So I can't trust him to rebound after that garbage display of play calling that I saw versus the Saints. Until I see it, I'm not going to say it's going to happen. You know, everyone can make their own predictions and do whatever they want to do. No one knows for sure, right? Like, nothing against me, nothing against anybody else who's predicted. But I mean, I don't know what's gonna. Nothing right now that I've seen or heard in this week has made me feel like anything's going to change. Speaking of what I hear, his pressers scare me. He's saying stuff like, "Yeah, my mentor, Coach Reed, wouldn't change," or so. What? What? You have a problem, and then he's like talking about, "Yeah, we'll run the ball, maybe 8 times." It's not that funny. It really isn't. You got a little chuckle out of the room, and I get it, man. It was tense. It's been a tense week, and but you better do better. You have to do better. And like, I don't see how you don't see that this team isn't built to do whatever you're doing. Like, you don't have the personnel they have in Kansas City. You just don't have it. So quit calling plays like you are, but you have a way better defense, and you have a team that you proved last year when you possessed the ball, you won the game. What's different? In Nagy's defense, the one thing I will defend is that how do you know what you got with this team and your football 202 offensive year 2, you're in 202. You want to see if the guys can go out there and do it. So you want to call what you want to call. You're trying to achieve and aspire to be the Chiefs. So you're going to play calls to try to get there. Well, at some point in practice, or in the preseason, or in the first 8 weeks of the season, you have to sit back and realize that this isn't them. Kelsey's not running out of that tunnel. Hill's not running out of that tunnel. And Mahomes isn't running out of that tunnel. So, that offensive line isn't running out of that tunnel right now. I know that you're just trying to force them into greatness. And I just don't know that they're going to do it. At some point, if you're seeing it in practice, I mean, I would get it even more, but I mean, I find that hard to believe that you're just, running the Globetrotter offense against the Bears defense in practice anyway. So, if I were Matt Nagy this week, I would have put on the pads and I would have said, "Hey, we're going to run the ball until it works and figure it out. If you don't think you're too scared to run the ball, we'll get better at it." And playing patty cake, and shells all week isn't going to make you run the ball any better. So make it prove it to you. That's what I would do. But hey, I'm just some douche on YouTube, right? Seriously. Anyway, it's just like, and he's like always makes comments all year like, "Oh, we're gonna go back to calling some plays that Mitch is comfortable with." All right, well, does Mitch look comfortable? Does he? Like, you want to see Mitch looking comfortable? North Carolina dropping balls on dimes on a shotgun, and just playing, not doing all this RPO every single play. I mean, I can understand like sprinkle it in here and there, but when people are just sitting on it, and it's starting to get figured out, it seems like, in the NFL. So it can't be your entire offense. But I call BS, bullcrap. You were not looking for plays that Mitch is comfortable with. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to everybody. You're going to call plays that you like. You're going to be you. You're going to be you the whole game. You're going to be you. You're calling Matt Nagy plays. You're not going to... Maybe Mitch Trubisky wants to run a power run play. Maybe he likes that. Maybe he's comfortable with that. But you're not going to call it. So shut up. God, just stop lying. Like, that's the thing that got everybody to turn on John Fox. Number one, he didn't say anything. The other time was he was a politician every time his lips moved. He was lying. So don't lie. People aren't dumb. Quit thinking that you're the smartest dude in every single room. I mean, I'm sure you're a smart dude. Probably smarter than me. I'm just some idiot. But, eventually that stuff catches up to you and they start sniffing out BS. So, yeah, finally with Nagy, I'll probably hit it again because I've just been on a Nagy tear lately. But, yeah, I'm concerned that Nagy's never going to learn continuity football. He's never just going to run the 3 fastest dudes on the team out there and take a deep shot somewhere, hopefully catch them in cover 2 and pick, which way the safeties are going to go ahead and roll towards, and throw it to the other guy. Like, I just don't see it. I don't, he's never going to realize the strength of this team and start running the ball. And I hope he does. Hopefully this is a wake-up call and someone sees this video and they're like, and it gets to them and, maybe I go viral and everybody hates me and I don't care as long as the Bears are good. Like, the haters can hate. I know the Saints fans were hating last week. Oh, man. I deserved it, though, boy. I was poking the bear on that one. Like, I'm not going to lie. I was really getting at Bridgewater. And you know what? Who dat? You guys got us. It's all right. I ain't that mad about it. It's actually kind of funny watching how wild the comment section on a stupid channel with 100 subs gets. It's like, come on, man. All right, on to Trubisky. Look, Nagy's not helping the kid coming off of a shoulder injury that hasn't played for a couple of weeks by passing the ball a bajillion times. I was talking to my friend, 30golfseconds.com on YouTube. Go ahead and give him a crispy follow. And he suggested that maybe Nagy's breaking Mitch. And I can see it. I'm kind of feeling it. Like, the kid had all kinds of swagger, confidence, stand in the pocket, pinpoint accuracy. Everybody in North Carolina was saying, man, in practice, if there was a ball that hit the ground that he threw, they were worried that there was something wrong with Mitch. And you're not seeing that. And you know what? Maybe the guy just wants to sit back and shotgun it and just toss the rock. Whatever, you got to try to make him comfortable to salvage something out of this season. And calling what you like isn't necessarily calling what he likes. And maybe those two, Nagy and Trubisky, aren't being honest with each other, which could be possible, and there's a lack of communication, and Trubisky's just being a yes man and not admitting that he doesn't want to run an RPO 56 times. Like, sometimes he just wants to hand it off on 2nd and 2. And maybe he's not honest, but maybe he's just trying to buy in. Trubisky seems like one of those kind of dudes that just wants to be a team player, right? Maybe he's not so alpha. They say he's a good leader and stuff. Maybe he's got a little Bravo in him. Maybe he wants a strong leader above him, someone to kind of follow that lead. And, hopefully he's not going to follow him off a cliff. Anyway, some like little thing. I haven't been able to listen to a whole lot of Chicago media, which I try not to anyway. But the calling for Pace's head and stuff, man, I'm just not feeling that. Like, I'm not. Like, people have such a short memory. Like, do you remember what it was like before Pace got here? When you could pretty much kiss 6 out of 7 draft picks goodbye, and then an undrafted free agent make the team and play, have actual significant playing time? Like, that didn't happen. So, I mean, the overall work, in my opinion, is saying, yeah, Nagy, he has more hits than he has misses. And you know what? A lot of teams missed on Mahomes. A lot of evaluators said there wasn't even a first-round quarterback in the 2017 draft. There was no luck, hands-down, perfect prospect. Everyone was. So you were going out of 1 out of 3 or 4 guys and hoping that you could help them overcome their 1 or 2 flaws that was going to make them a first-round pick, and maybe he picked wrong. I think that Watson, Mahomes, and Trubisky, all in great situations, should be fine. Maybe the situation isn't that great yet. Or maybe he sucks. He could suck. I'm just going to wait until the end of the year to decide. Or I don't even have to wait until then. I can wait until the end of next year. But whether he's great or terrible, you could do things to protect him from himself, and you could do things to help him win ball games for you. But you don't do it. You don't do it. You don't do it. Anyway, have I lost faith in Nagy Helfrich as of right now? Yeah. I could be brought back, though, until you start to prove that you're going to play football and not Canadian football, NFL-style football. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm got a real skeptical eye on the whole top of that situation right now. But I could be brought back. I really can. I do believe in some of the things that they do. I just think that they need to play continuity football and make better decisions with their personnel and such, and run the damn ball and throw the ball deep, and quit calling all hitches with one streak 23 times a game. I think the Bears can be fixed. I think this is a team that we could beat by 30 if we just played normal football. I really do. I think that we could really beat the pants off this team if we played good. But, I mean, we could have beat the pants off of a hurt Saints team. But we just didn't execute. We didn't call proper plays. We gave up on the run. We came one-dimensional. It's the easiest thing to defend is a one-dimensional team. Yeah, I mean, run the ball, scripted deep passes. Try to figure out how to get Gabriel Patterson, Cohen on deep balls. You know, you catch one or two of those deep balls, it changes the whole complexion of the game. Not to mention, you know, you get Patterson running down the sideline, you get a quarterback who knows he's beat, and he grabs him, and now you know you got like a 30-yard gain off of a pass interference. Like, I remember that was happening last year. It happens for every other team but ours because we refuse to just line them up and throw down the field. So, here we are, man. We're 3-3. This is what we are. This is who we are. What we're going to be in the future is going to depend on this game. You know, you hate to say must-win games, but this division isn't getting any worse. The wild card situation isn't going to be something easy to just sneak into. So, it's time to play like it's a Super Bowl. Because at 3-4, you might lose this team, Matt Nagy. I mean, they're already having players-only meetings, and people are going to start to realize that, hey, the Packers are running away with it. The Vikings are good. The Lions might end up beating us, you know, if we keep on continuing on this path. And then what? Then it's over. It's done. It's done. Who knows? And then people's heads might be getting hacked off. Like, you know, metaphorically, so to speak. You might... And you know what? Not only will this team quit on you maybe at 3-4, because the fans are starting to turn. They're starting to turn on Nagy, but they're more all starting to turn on Mitch, whether it's, you know, warranted or not. I'm not saying the guy's playing good, but I mean, I still see the potential there. So I'm not willing to give up on him. But people have given up on him, and the media will destroy you, especially if you keep going up there and lying. The media is going to eat you alive. They're going to eat you alive. And the fact that you do answer questions, you're going to have to talk yourself into more lies. And they're already getting a little restless, and they're trying to ask you, and you don't seem to have the answers. And you don't seem to want to say, yes, I need to be better at play calling. I mean, I guess you do, but you're like, I don't believe you. So, yeah. So anyway, media's going to turn, the fans are turning, the players are going to turn. Next thing you know, we're going to be back in the Chicago Bears Groundhog Day of really bad. Every 3 years, we change the entire leadership cycle. Groundhog Day over and over and over and over and over again. Only fitting that Bill Murray is a Chicago Bears fan. So, hey, win this game or else. I mean, I'll still be here. Fans will still be here. I'm sure people aren't going to, you know, run away from this team and stop being Bears fans. No one's going to go put on the green and gold. Like, I get that. The only green in my house is the green screen. But it's time to put up or shut up. And it's time to stop letting your arrogance overtake the adjustments that you need to make. And it's time to play some winning football. Bear down.